Hi guys, this is a new series. It's called 365 Steps and it has 4 topics. Just look at the first video, which is 000 and I will publish a new video each day, all year around. So it's about the topics being grateful, development of your own personality, moving, living healthy, eating healthy, learning languages, and finding happiness, and other topics. So please subscribe and leave your questions or commentaries in the comments below. For all the links for the online magazine, look down in the description. You will find all the links. And now have a lot of fun with the video. So it's sunset here and I'm beginning this series on, this is the end of a river which I discovered, but actually I have discovered it for 2 months or a bit more, and I have to continue next year because now it's middle of October and I won't stay in Germany for the winter this year. So I want to begin the series here because I think it's very beautiful to have all these autumn colors, like this red and orange, and then also the sunset. Sure. I love the sunset. So part 001 of the first year of 365 steps. By the way, this is all available in German. If you also speak German, you can watch the whole series in German if you want to. I have a playlist of this, so just go to my playlists. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's amazing. So part 001 is about your daily beliefs, especially the ones that are really helpful. And I'll just give you some of my beliefs so that you can see which ones in your life could be the best ones. And then I can also tell you a bit how these beliefs affect my life, actually. So the first one is I feel connected with the world or also with the universe. It depends. So what does this mean? For example, in the morning, I always wake up and then I immediately feel connected with the world because I look around. And normally I'm very close to a forest or wood, and then I can see some trees through my windows. By the way, I live in my car, so I'm very close to nature. I'm directly on a parking space, then next to a forest or near a lake or river. Yeah, and then this connectedness makes me feel grateful. So this is the effect. The effect then is I feel good. I start my day with good feelings. And I've been running since last Monday. I think it's about 10 days now. I'm not sure. Maybe 7 days. I don't count the days really. And I'm doing it purposefully only for 20 minutes each morning, because it's only my concept, it's my belief that moving your body is very important, but I don't have so much time to do it. I could run longer, but it doesn't depend. 20 minutes is totally okay. I also hike a lot because I have a hiking guide, which will appear actually in the same month as the 365 Steps online magazine, and both of them will be available on my home pages and links below. So one of my beliefs is that I feel connected, that I am connected with the universe. Actually, I've been watching Eckhart Tolle in the last time, in recent times, and I think I am the universe actually, and I have a meditation which I made before I watched Eckhart Tolle videos. So that was in June or July, and I will do this meditation in English as well. Oh, this series also includes meditation, which is a super gorgeous method to be present, which I, of course, heard when I heard some and watched some Eckhart Tolle videos. So let's be present for a second. Look at this. It's so beautiful. I will also put some photos of the iPhone here, because the GoPro is not able to film this exactly how I can see it. It's much redder, much yellower, much more yellow and red than it is on the camera. So another belief is I'm grateful for everything I have, and that includes the challenges. So whenever I get a challenge, for example, it's raining, then I'm grateful, because part of the universe are the trees, for example, which produce oxygen so that we can breathe. So I'm very grateful that it rains, because then the trees can grow and produce more oxygen, and then I can breathe longer. Yeah, gratefulness for this. Look at this. I can't get over it. I have to take more photos, and it's so unbelievable. I love it. I just love it. Especially when it was raining throughout the day. The sunset is always more colorful than normally. I think it's something because of the particles in the air. Don't ask me. I'm not a physician. Yeah, and by the way, I'm not a doctor or psychologist, so don't take my words for granted. Could be something wrong with it. But also, if a psychologist or physician or doctor says something, don't take everything for granted. He has not eaten all the truth of the world. He's just studied medicine or psychology, and yeah, they don't know everything. Yeah, so let's have some more seconds of this gorgeous sunset. And then my third belief, for example, is at the moment, in this moment, I'm having everything that I can possibly have, that I need, and it is the best that I can have in this moment. That means let's talk about food, for example. So let's say I don't have the money to go to a restaurant, which would cost me maybe 20 euros for the meal. And I can go, instead of that, I can go to the supermarket and buy a bowl of fruit or salad or whatever. I can enjoy it because in the moment I have this bowl of fruit or salad in front of me, I just concentrate on the moment, I focus on the moment, and I enjoy my meal as if it were the best that would exist. And I enjoy the taste very consciously, and I'm totally aware of the good effects of the fruit and salad on my body, which then gives me more energy to be creative and productive and happy and fit and so on. Makes totally sense, I think. Next one. I make all the decisions in my life on my own in every moment. That means, had I, for example, decided to write the blog post first, because I have a lot to do every day, and they come in the same order, basically, every day. And I decided one day that the sunset will always be of higher priority than anything else. And whatever has to be done after that. So I can't write a blog post at the same time when I watch at the sunset, because I have to watch at the iPad or whatever I'm writing on. And I decided to watch the sunset because I'm so grateful. It's so gorgeous and amazing, and it makes me happy and it gives me energy, and I want to see it, and I'm drawn to it, and I can't take my eyes from it. I'm in love with the sunset, really, more than with a person ever could be. Because actually the sunset is, like Eckhart Tolle would say, an emanation of the universe. And so it belongs to the universe, and I am the universe. So the sunset is only another emanation of what I am. Okay, this is too spiritual, maybe. So let's continue with my beliefs, to give you an example of beliefs that are helpful in your daily life. I don't actually know what to call this kind of attitude I have. It's all about denying the bad side of the challenge, I think. There's no bad side of a challenge, because actually humans can't perceive every aspect of a situation at the same time. So we will always choose how to perceive the situation. So let's say another person would walk here with me. Maybe he wouldn't perceive the sunset as something very beautiful and as an emanation of the universe, and he wouldn't maybe perceive how warm it is at the moment. That's because there are so many clouds. So the warmth of the day, which was not a very warm day, it was a 10-degree day, 10 degrees Celsius. I don't know how many Fahrenheit this is, but I can subtitle this. And yeah, maybe this person wouldn't have this attitude, and then maybe he wouldn't be so full of energy as I am. I don't know. Then some examples of this. There's nothing bad in challenges. Attitude, for example, sports. I don't do sports, never. I don't like sports. Sports is something very annoying, because then you have to sweat, and then you have to walk to the gym or drive to the gym, and then you have to pay for the gym. And or sports, maybe you do sports with some other people, and you do basketball or whatever, and they will hurt you. You will hurt yourself, and so on. This is my thoughts about sports. So I don't do it. I refuse to do sports, but I have to move every day. So what do? I move. I just move. For example, I run in the morning along a lake or river or through a field like this one, and then I run back to the car, and then I take my things out, my clothes and towel and so on, and then I go bathing in a river or lake nearby, and and then I move back to my car. And then later on, after some video editing and writing stuff and some lessons, I teach German, English, French and Spanish, if you're interested. And my channel, by the way, is in 6 languages. There's also Italian videos and Russian videos, which I'm learning, but I'm not so good. So maybe in 2022 I will be good enough to teach some people Italian and Russian as well, so beginners. So at the moment I'm a beginner myself, so I can't teach it. But I'm very good in English, French and Spanish, and German is my mother tongue, so yeah. And then I also move after the lessons, so in the afternoon. I do some hiking, and I have a hiking guide, which I already mentioned. It's an online magazine mostly for people who want to travel like I do, in their car or van or minivan or RV, or maybe in a tent or something, but mostly it's for people who travel like I do. I travel in a car, because many parking lots are only for cars or forbidden at night for RVs. So you can do this kind of traveling in a car or in a van or minivan. So what I have in this online magazine is the parking spaces, the parking lots, with the conditions and the GPS data and the links, and a picture, at least 1 or 2, so that everybody knows where to stay in this region. And it's divided by towns along the river or lake, which I'm discovering at the moment. For example, let's say Lake Ammer, which was the first region I discovered. This is a lake with 50 kilometers of coast. It's not really a coast if it's a lake, but you know what I mean. And then there are like 20 or 30 or 40, I don't remember the number, parking lots. And there are about maybe 10 or 15 towns. So you will find the towns, then the parking lots, and their conditions and photos and infos and links. And you will also find the hiking trails along this lake, and also away from the lake, like up to a hill or something. And then you can use the guide also to know what the infrastructure is in this area, like where can I do my laundry, where can I have a shower, you don't pass like I do in rivers and lakes all the time. And where can I go to the toilet, and where would be open Wi-Fi, like free Wi-Fi, or all these kinds of infos. And then there's also some information about the town, and some pictures of the hiking trails and maybe the sunsets also. And most important, of the restaurants with a view to the water. This is what the hiking guide is called literally. It's the hiking guide hosts on the water. So that means those hosts, those restaurants and cafeterias and bars and pubs, which have a view to a water body like a lake or a river or the ocean, from at least one seat or standing place in their facility, in their place, so that you can watch the water while eating or drinking there something. Yeah, that's the topic of the hiking guide. And basically the hiking trails and the parking spaces and the infrastructure, that's all additional information. So that's what I'm doing in the afternoon. That's my moving time in the afternoon. And I also always record a video during this time. And yeah, then I also move during sunset, because I have to take some photos. I have to go out. I have to see it. I have to watch it. I have to live it. I have to be there. Yeah. But I don't do sports. That's my attitude. So, and you can do that with anything, like learning Russian, for example. I don't really learn Russian. I mean, I get better every day or every week. I understand it better, I speak it better, I remember more, I have the right endings more or less. I improve, but I don't really learn. I don't study. I don't spend time or effort into learning. I just enjoy the language by, for example, reading, watching videos, listening to podcasts and so on. You will have all my language learning tips in this series as well. So if you're interested in language learning, just watch the language learning tips. And yeah, so this is the end of the sunset, more or less. I have some more beliefs. Have you already written down some beliefs in the comments? I would be glad to hear what you do to have a successful and happy life. So what do you think behind all your acts or decisions? Or have you already asked yourself what your beliefs are? Because some people haven't even thought about it. What are my beliefs? Why do I do this? So maybe you can find out and then write it to me in the comments. Or if you need any help finding out what your beliefs are, and maybe if you're not so happy or successful, maybe you need some help, because I'm also a coach. So I can help you to start a business, because I've started one. So I know a lot of things about starting a business. if you're a small business. Please don't ask me if you're rich, because I don't know much about having millions and millions and billions of euros or dollars. I'm just a simple woman. So yeah, just tell me something about you in the comments. Say hi, and don't forget to subscribe. Tell me what you think about this new series, and yeah, I'm looking forward to connecting with you also. And see you soon. Bye bye.